What is going on, everybody? In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Enus Jubilee. Now, this is actually going to be obviously primarily based off the Rolls Royce Cullinan, which we can definitely see that, I think. Obviously, the same truck that is upstairs that you do get to get in up there as well. But honestly, let's go customize and see what we can do to it because I was honestly waiting for this truck to be in the game, and now it is finally added. Let's see what we can be done to it. Already, first glance, though, the interior looks like it is from 2003. So getting right in the customization of this truck, let's add the armor to it, the armor plating, which I'm not going to do because I don't really see a point of adding that, the brakes, so check out, oh, there's 16 bumpers, wow. So that's actually a lot more bumpers than I thought. You see the differences there, so rally bumper adds the lights on the bottom there, which actually look really good. The custom bumper on the bottom there, you could do secondary bumper if you like. So some good customization so far on this thing. I wasn't expecting to have this much, honestly. Good amount there. So there's the rest of them on the bottom. I kind of like how the that one looks nice there with the light too, but the bottom one looks good too. So I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go with this one, and then rear bumpers is a good amount of these as well. Let's check these out. So adds the bottom there. Looks like the light thing goes down there, which actually looks like a nice rear bumper on there, surprisingly. Secondary, got the track bumper, and that is pretty much all. So personally, I'm gonna have to add, I'm gonna go with that one on there. Racer bumper looks good. Let's go down to the engine. Let's max that out. Exhausts here. So you do looks like the square one, zooming in, trying to zoom in on it anyway. Titanium, then the triple carbon, and then the titanium squares, and then oval chrome. I'm gonna go with the titanium racer ones on there. Moving over to the hood. We have the secondary, we have the carbon. So these hoods look pretty good. I'm probably not going to add one of these hoods to it because a Rolls Royce doesn't really have a hood like that. At least I don't think they do. I could be tripping. But these are the hoods right here. It changes the middle of them. And then basically goes a secondary color on each one it looks like that you can do to it. And then carbon. So I'll just leave this hood stock there. And then the horn. They could do the tech with the stuff you guys would like. And then the lights. Let's move down to the liveries. So the flames there, which I saw in the other car. That's very interesting looking. Got camos, Skull Island, no references being done there. Then that one looks like racer ones, which look pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna throw one of these on there either. And then that one has this stripe right there. You could see it. I have the different color on it, so you can't really see that. Decent liveries overall, I guess. And then plates, and then moving down to primary weapons. Not gonna add those either. Proximity mine. And then the primary color. So for this truck, I think I'm going to go with a black color there, pearlescent. Let's do black there. And then maybe secondary color. What's this actually change though? I'm looking. So I obviously don't have any secondary items on the truck. That would probably help a little bit. So just for a regular, just because, let's go look at that. So you can do secondary hood, which obviously I'm not going to do that, but that's what it would be like if you guys did add that to it. Not do anything too crazy. Go back to black on that. Moving down to the skirts. So there's 18 of these. Wow, that's a lot. So it looks like the carbon ones changed there. So basically like the other ones, so there's going to be like basically one of each, and then you can obviously make it carbon or secondary color. It looks like that aftermarket doesn't look too bad on there, surprisingly. That looks pretty good. I do like the primary carbon trim there. Got a little like stepper things almost to get in the truck maybe. At least probably no one's going to actually use that though because you'll probably break, honestly. Get the trim sports there with the red, which actually looks pretty nice. Got the carbon fiber on the bottom. So I honestly really like that. I'm going to go with that one. That looks good. Moving down to the spoilers, which probably won't be a ton. Secondary spoiler, which is the one you guys see right there, and then you can make it carbon. Then let's move over down to the suspension, which I'll lower all the way down. The transmission, turbo. And then for the wheels, I kind of want to go with, I have an idea for these. Let me look, see if the street has them. Those are the ones I was actually going to put on it originally. Which I think I will actually do. Those look good. Do the black color on the tire. Let's do bulletproof tires, and then I won't go with the tire design, honestly. I don't really think it needs it. And then obviously tire smoke, and then moving down to the windows, I'll do a light tint. because we have this hideous interior from the trucks that were added, like when the interiors were first added into this game. So people might be a little disappointed in this. You spent all this money on this truck and the interior looks really outdated. But I guess the truck looks good. Let's hope it performs well. Let's go check that out right now. So arriving outside here with the Enus Jubilee. Now, how does this thing look overall? Well, honestly, first glance wise, I really do like this thing. I'm a huge fan of the Rolls Royce Cullinan, so this car is pretty awesome. Let's go see if it can open up at all. So let's check this thing out right now. I know a lot of people are going to say this thing might have been rushed a little bit. I mean, the interior, to be 100% honest, looks terrible. Like, even the stick and all that are, like, not even, like, textured in, to be honest. And obviously, like, I understand it does take a long time, but you guys can do, I mean, that could be done a little better than that, honestly, for the price of this thing. I mean, and then look at that engine. So this car has no detail to the engine bay either. That's just kind of unfortunate. Hope this thing makes up for its driving a little bit, because that's, kind of ruins it for a lot of people, I would say, especially for the price you got to pay for this thing. So it's obviously in the SUVs class, which is not shocking at all, but for $1.6 million without a trade price, which is the trade price will be 1.2, this thing better be pretty dang decent. So right off the bat, the acceleration seems pretty dang good on it. This thing's actually, wow, well, at least the terrible interior and all that and the engine bay make up for a really fast vehicle. This truck gets up to speed nicely. Sounds good too. Let's actually do that real fast. Let's listen to it. Sounds good. Nice launch. So the truck is actually pretty dang fast. I give it credit on that at least. Let's go right here. Might actually be able to compete with the Lamborghini Urus looking SUV too. This thing actually has some nice speed. Interior is very unfortunate. I'm sure a lot of people would be really upset about that for the price of this truck, but at least the thing actually is pretty fast. If it actually is going 120, which it probably is, I'm moving right now. So the bumps make this thing insanely quick. Look at that. I am flying right now. This thing is really fast with bumps. Let's go back around this way. I'm actually going to go left here. So it accelerates nicely. Really, let's do a launch real fast with it too. Obviously, I wheel spin a little bit, but nice launch. This thing actually gets moving. So if you guys did want a fast SUV with, you know, the terrible interior, but at least the speed's good on it, this is definitely something to look at. I really do like how fast this thing is. They made up for it in that aspect at least, which is awesome. Anyway, let's go take it on the highway now. For the top speed test, I wanted to go by the tunnel over here because I think this is the best place to test this thing out a little bit. Well, honestly, any highway might be able to do. So let's do it right now and see if this truck can actually get to on flat ground. I have to say, overall, the speed on this thing is pretty dang impressive for what it is, though, for the size of it. I mean, this thing moves. Gets up to speed fast. It handles pretty nicely as well, going from lane to lane here. It's got pretty nice handling. So speed is... wow, this thing is fast. So I'm on the flat ground here, so no bumps will help this truck get to speed at all. I'll probably still hit 120, which is pretty impressive. Some of the other cars I was driving, like the Charger, I noticed probably was struggling a little bit to get there. At least that's what I was seeing. Maybe it wasn't, and it was actually going faster than what it was saying, but I think it was struggling a little bit. This truck's actually doing 120, and it's holding that for the most part. It looks like that's probably what the top speed on this truck will be in this, you know, on the flat ground, at least without the bumps helping it. With the bumps, the thing flies up to almost 140, which is insane. I love how GTA cars are faster when driving over a curb. Makes a lot of sense. I do like that, though. At least it makes the cars more enjoyable to drive in the city, and you can kind of fly around and have a good time with it. So that looks like that is the top speed of the vehicle overall there, guys. Let's do a quick little brake test on it. So the brakes are actually really good. Still better than a Dupamache, honestly. The Champion was kind of bugging me a little bit. I don't know if it was the rain, like I said. But my goodness, that thing was struggling with braking. This thing has good brakes. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want something that's fast and looks pretty good on the outside, the Enus Jubilee might be your best bet. If you're a little upset and you like the interior look of the vehicles and all that in the detail, this thing probably isn't worth the $1.6 million that you have to pay for it. The trade price is $1.25, which is still pretty high, but that's a lot of money considering the interior of the truck is from like the regular Suburban that was outed in like 2015 or whatever it was, 2014. Whenever the upgraded version of PS4 came out, I don't know when that was, like 2015 or whatever. Regardless, you could definitely see that, well, interior does not look that great. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, this truck is pretty awesome overall, except for that.